This is Soap Anonymous, where your secrets are safe.
Until we spill them.
If your story is soap opera worthy, it belongs here. This isn't therapy, it's confession. With a little judgment.
And a lot of sarcasm.
I'm Ash.
And I'm Mikaila. And
And
this
this
is Soap
is
Anonymous.
Soap Anonymous.
Today
Second
you're out in
episode,
your yard?
guys. Yeah, so today I was out in the garage just charging my phone because the charger out in the garage is actually the quickest one in the house. And it was at like 20 and I knew we needed to record tonight. So I was like, okay, I gotta charge my phone super fast. But I was out there and then I went inside and Ron's like doing something really cute. He's making ornaments with the kids with clay. And I'm like,
Aww.
oh, that's so cute. But like literally, and he's doing it at the kitchen bar, right? And as soon
Mhm.
as I walk in, I hit something and knock over my drink all over the counter and all over onto
Oh
the
my God.
floor. And Ron goes, "You see what mom thinks about this, huh?" So like I'm cleaning up that stuff. We have this like rechargeable, it's like a power mop. Like you
Got a swiver?
No, it's like you turn it on and it like vacuums and mops at the same time. It's
Ooh.
pretty great.
I
I
want
will
one of
buy
those
one when I
steam
move out.
mops. I want a
Yeah.
steam mop.
This one doesn't get hot, but you could put hot water in it. But anyways, I had just used it yesterday and I had forgotten to change out the thing. So that water gets like stinky, you know?
Oh no. Oh, so you
And
just double whammy.
so so I was cleaning up the mess that I made. And then I took the thing out because I was gonna go clean the water out and I dropped it and it spilled all of the dirty mop all over the floor.
No.
Yeah. So,
Oh my
oh, and
God.
not only all over the floor, but all over my legs.
Ew.
Yeah. So I had to clean up the mess twice because it's dirty water, and then I had to go
Ew.
shower my bottom half. And change my pants because like I don't want to smell like dirty old mop water. But that'll teach
I
me to
feel
keep
like
it in the like I mean you have to empty that reservoir multiple times while mopping the house, you know?
I feel like
And
that
so I
has to
just
be like an
forgot to do
insult.
it in dirty
It
mop
has
water.
you smell like dirty not blah, blah, blah. You smell
Yeah.
like dirty mop water. Oh, it's in the
I
same
want
spot.
to suck your blood.
I want to suck your blood.
Your face, that's a keeper. I wish I could play it back for you right now.
You could show me later and you can post it. I have no shame.
I want to suck your blood.
I want to suck your blood.
You've seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall, right?
Yes, one of my
Uh,
favorites.
His fucking Dracula play, it was like the best thing ever. I want to see it for real.
For real, I would totally pay money to see that. What was that song that he did though? I wanna wrestle whatever the fuck.
Oh,
It's
um, hold on.
you sound like you're from London.
You sound like you're from London.
Damn it, what was
That's
that
such a
song?
quotable movie.
You sound like
He
you're from
says,
London.
how could a mobile phone do murder? Hold on.
The sex
Uh,
scene that when they're in the hotel room next to each other and they're just trying to like outdo the other people. So good.
um,
I don't
yeah,
I don't know what this is.
Piper's friends' parents came to pick up Piper's friend one night, and Ron and I were watching that movie, and that scene was on.
No. No.
We've
No.
known them for like 6 years, and I have to be saying at that very moment, not realizing what scene was playing, I was like, oh yeah, all the kids are in the other room, so we decided we were gonna watch this movie.
My God.
Um, uh, inside of you.
Inside of you. I
you.
just wanna be
I
inside of you.
long to be inside you.
I was like, I want to be, I long to be inside of you.
and,
Wait, hold on.
and Jonah Hill is over there like he's doing this the whole time. He's like longingly looking at Russell Brand like, oh, like
That's
this is such
right.
a poetic song.
We can find
Okay,
true, real stories.
I want to get started. What about you?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, the first segment is called Curtain Calls. It's little one-liners, one or two liners that just will blow your mind, right?
This
Blow
is my
your
favorite.
scalp off your head. Okay. I fucked my best man before my wedding to my wife.
What? Okay. Um, wait, what? Wait, hold on. Oh, I have so many questions. Okay, real quick. Okay. So this person fucked their best man before the wedding to their wife, but there's no guarantee that it was a guy or a girl. It could be a guy that fucked his own best man, or it could be a girl that was getting married to another
Yeah.
woman that fucked the Oh.
Live your truth. I mean,
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
last hoorah? Like what? No,
Don't do it last hurrah. Don't do last
no.
hurrah. If you
Abs
look and listen. If you shout out to my favorite murder, look and listen.
Yes, we love
If
them.
you
We're only quoting them out of admiration, okay? We're not trying
they're
to
all
steal their
admiration.
shit.
Nope. My favorite murder is our favorite. They're our inspiration and we love every single thing about them. If you're gonna fuck somebody else before your wedding, you probably should not be getting married.
Definitely not.
No. My husband and I have this thing. There's a, not that we would ever need this agreement, but there's like we decided this many, many years ago. If one of us cheats on the other one in any capacity, anything whatsoever, at all, like kissing, emotional cheating, anything, right? Just don't come home. Just don't come
I
home.
mean,
Like
yeah,
pack your shit up and leave. Like just it's you can't save it. There's no saving it. For
it's
me.
a good philosophy to have for sure.
There's just no, sorry, you can't save it.
No, but like I've never understood the whole bachelorette, bachelor party thing where it's like, oh, we're gonna go get laid one last time. Or like hearing about the
You
bachelor
don't
parties
have a free
where
pass.
no, you don't. People think that their bachelor party and bachelorette party is something to get their like, let's go be debaucherous one last time because we're gonna be, you know, in jail for the rest of our life with our spouse. No, if you don't
Right?
like your
No.
spouse that much, if you don't love them, leave them alone. Let them go find something real.
Yeah, let them go find
And
somebody
if
that does
you're
want to be in jail with them for the rest of their lives.
right, if you're gay, be gay. If you're bi, figure that shit out. Like,
Yeah.
don't go screw up somebody. Ugh.
The thing is that like it's not about, first of all, it's not about sexual orientation and it's not about anything else except you have to find your person. And here's the other thing too. If you feel like you don't want just one person for the rest of your life, then figure that out too. There are two options. Well, three options. You stay, I don't want to say single, but you stay options open, right? Or you pick your one person for the rest of your life or for however long that is and you stay with that person and you don't fuck them over. Or C,
You find someone who
you
wants to be in an open relationship.
exactly. And that's fine too. But you really
But
have to figure that
they
out
have to
before it's
know
too
they're
late.
in an open relationship.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Anyways, but like
Figure that shit out.
how can you be how is that not gonna complicate things with your best man? How's that?
Also true.
Yeah, are
That's
you not
not
gonna be
just with the spouse, the future
right?
spouse. That's true.
You're gonna
I didn't think about that.
fuck up that friendship.
Yeah, how do you come back from that?
Don't know.
Do you just never talk about it or
Probably. Or
oh, that's so restrictive.
Yeah. What if they keep going? Ugh. Well,
Oh,
I
that's
feel bad for his
messy.
wife.
I kind of feel bad for everybody involved. I mean, this person was a fucking asshole for doing this to this person, but like for doing it to his wife especially, but like yeah, I kind of feel bad for yeah, mostly I feel bad for the wife, but I feel bad for everyone.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to read the next story.
Okay.
The day my great grandfather died, he asked me to retrieve his suitcase from under his bed and throw it away. It was full of porn and sex toys. He was 98.
Yes, good boy. Good boy.
Um,
Okay, a question on that though too. Was he married and was that person still alive?
he doesn't
Because
give any context. He actually just finished it with, I am proud of him, but also I wish I would have just thrown it away instead of looking. I could tell you of all the things that I wish I would have not looked at. Oh, okay.
Curiosity killed the sex drive.
Side story, similar story. Um,
Uh-oh.
my friend Ashley, you know her,
Mm-hmm.
her and her ex-boyfriend, one year gave me a gift, and I opened this gift, and the box was very retro. It was probably from the 1950s, or probably from the 1950s. I wish I still had this. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I got rid of it, but
No.
inside this box was a crocheted ball and cock sweater.
You got rid of that?
I know I never meant to. I know I put it in a box
Oh.
with other things and it got thrown out, but it was my
Girl,
favorite thing. It was my favorite thing.
I
And
hope
they
I hope
found
to
it.
God.
Hold on.
Oh.
They found it in his grandmother's closet. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I can't remember what it was called. Like there was a name for it on the box and it was perfect, but I can't remember what they called it. And I just wish, look, if we ever get any listeners that love me enough and have one of those sitting around and want to send it to me,
Maybe
I
somebody can make you
be your best
one.
friend.
Wait,
I
what is it
want a
again?
retro one from the 50s. It was literally a sweater knit to the size and proportions of twig and
Oh
berries.
my God. Can I tell you? I think I've told you this story, but I feel like everybody on the planet needs to know this story because it's my favorite. So, my grandma. Okay, first of all, let me preface this with if anybody wants to do research on my family, just know that I was born with 11 grandparents, steps adopted,
Oh
great greats,
my God.
literally great greats. Like, my great great grandmother taught me how to walk with a glass of
Great
wine
great
in her hands.
grandmother?
My great great grandmother taught me how to walk with a glass of wine in her hands.
That's how I'm going to be teaching my great grandkids how to walk.
100 great greats,
Great
100,000,000%. My
greats.
I
Okay,
like
my
I
great grandmother passed away when she was 103. How did you know your great great grandparents?
my great grandma and grandpa both passed away in their I think early 90s, and my great great grandmother passed away, I think she was 98 or something like that. I think. I'm pretty sure. Um, but the story is, and I don't know how true this is, but the story is that she, like my mom went to the grocery store and left me as like a 1 year old in her care. Like I, at some point, like less than one, whatever it was, left me in her care because she was going to the grocery store. It was going to take her like 10 minutes, whatever. It's fine. Great mame. My mame was my great grandma. I know it means grandma, but it was my great grandma, and my great mame was my great great grandmother. So anyway, my mom comes home and great mame, my great great grandma, is on the couch with a glass of wine, taunting me and making me walk towards her. And every time I would get close, she would give me a sip of wine. And then she would take a couple of steps back, and then she'd give me the glass of wine again once I got to her. That's how she taught me how to walk.
She wanted a reason for you to be stumbling.
So,
Oh my
okay,
God.
but
That that's not
that's
even
not
the
the
crazy
story.
part. Oh.
That's not the story. I was telling you the reason I said I had 11 grandparents was when I was born was because um sister and I, when we were young, we were like 6 and 9 or something like that, you know? So
No.
we were somewhere in that age range, and my sister, not having a clue in the whole wide world what this question meant, she goes, "Hey, Grandma," because Grandma was always like, she always wanted to be like, "Hey, you need to protect yourselves and make sure nobody touches you in a way that you're not comfortable with, and like your private parts are yours alone, and nobody else gets to, all that stuff, right?" She was trying to be like a good grandma, and I freaking loved her so much. Um, but my sister is sitting cross-legged on the floor, and I remember this clear as day. She goes, "Hey, Grandma," not knowing what this meant. She goes, "Hey, Grandma, do you like being on top or bottom better?" And my grandma took a beat. She took a second. She goes, "Huh, I don't know. I guess I like both. I guess that makes me ambidextrous."
I love it. And your sister was 9.
No, I was like 9, so my sister would have
Oh,
been
your
about
sister was
6 or
6.
so. Yeah, she didn't know what she was asking.
She's
She just
probably
like saw
asking
something on
like,
TV.
yeah, like, do you like being on top of the food chain?
Oh no, she for sure. I think she had seen some movie or something. I don't know. Look, look, look. We're older millennials.
Yep.
We saw
We
some shit in our
watched
days.
all of the things that we shouldn't have watched, and my parents would like
Oh
fast
yeah.
forward, but of course,
Same.
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go watch this later when you're not looking. I want to
Yep.
see what I'm missing.
Sure did. And then we were
Um,
just as confused as before. Next one.
okay. My grandma divorced my grandpa so she could marry her cousin.
Ew. Why?
Oh no.
Wh-
That's all I got.
what state? Is it a state? Is this the USA?
This this is in Kentucky, baby. No, I don't know.
Oh,
Mississippi,
oh no.
Arkansas,
I
Texas, wherever
benefit
you wanted to be from.
benefit of the doubt, it's actually her 18th cousin. That's the benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
that's not what it said. Yeah.
That's like the Habsburgs. That's why they all had look up the Habsburg jaw. They all had like, it's like the royal family of Europe, and they wanted to keep their bloodline as pure as possible.
Ew.
And so they all married basically like their first cousins and stuff. It was very Game of Thronesy.
Yeah.
Um, and they had the Habsburg jaw, and they all had like hemophilia and all that stuff too. It was bad. I'm pretty sure the
Have,
Romanovs were related to them somehow, and that's how, not Rumpelstiltskin. What's his name? Not Rumpelstiltskin. Not that. Oh my God, people are shouting at us. Um, Come on, help a girl out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Romanovs, and it was, God damn it, the guy who like was the downfall of the last Tsar of Russia, and he
Girl, you know history better than me. I
Nikolai
don't know.
Nikolai fucking Romanov had hemophilia, and so his mom like hired this dude. Whatever, we're gonna call him Rumpelstiltskin. I'll figure it out later.
Okay. Have you heard of the Blue People of Kentucky?
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's like some crazy pigment thing, but it's
Meth,
hereditary
meth,
completely.
methemoglobinemia,
Did
a
you just look
condition
that up?
where, yeah.
That was fast.
Well, when you said the jaw thing, I started looking it up. A condition where their
Oh.
blood had too much methemoglobin, turning their skin blue or purplish due to low oxygen. Inbreeding in the secluded Appalachian community helped preserve the trait. Helped preserve it. Um,
I heard it was some crazy, like weird,
they're aliens. That's what I heard.
no, they're not.
That's
It
what
was
I
like
heard.
one person had this genetic mutation happen, and then it just like kept happening over and over. I mean, I guess that's probably how genetics work. Hi, we're not uneducated, guys. We
Inbreeding.
know that's how genetics work, but there was a specific genetic mutation, and then for whatever reason, even though it was recessive, it took
Inbreeding.
over. That, yes. Okay, hold on. It was ugh, Rasputin,
Okay.
not Rumpelstiltskin. Rasputin.
Very close. Very close. Okay, okay. I'm gonna read the next one.
Okay.
This one I love so much.
Oh
My
boy.
sister, who is 43 years old, just found out that her best friend of 30 years is actually her biological sister after not knowing who her biological father was after all these years.
Oh my
Can you
God.
imagine if that was us?
I have goosebumps everywhere. Oh, I love that so much.
I know.
Oh, meant to be.
I
So, like,
know
really,
her.
your sister is your best friend.
Yeah, her very best friend was her sister, and she had no idea.
That is so lovely. Of 30 years? Also, what are the chances?
I know. Well, I mean, if they're in the same town and the dad got around.
Wow, you got real literal with that one.
They got the same last name. They're like, wow,
They live in
what
a town of 10.
kismet.
It's fucking weird.
What if their dad was that doctor that inseminated
Dude,
all
he has
those
like a
women?
thousand children or whatever.
I know.
We're best friends. Well, there are a thousand of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute. I like
I
that
know, it's
one.
so cute. I read it and I was like, if this was Mikaila, I would be the happiest girl alive.
Oh, me too.
You're my sister anyways. We don't need the same dads for that.
Is this a sister
Although I
from
do
another
love your
mister?
dad and I do
I
love
was
my
gonna say
dad.
my dad
So
would 100% take you as his daughter. Like he'd be like, yeah, she can. That's cool. Yeah, she
my
can. She can be part of the family. That's fine.
my dad would love you too. And I can't believe you haven't met my parents after all
No,
this
that's
time.
crazy.
I know, and
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've completely hung out with your dad by myself all day for fucking 12 hours. So
Changing flat tires,
changing flat tires, loading
loading moving trucks.
U-Hauls,
I still am so
going to
happy.
Costco, eating hot dogs. Yep.
Oh, wedding bliss.
Ah.
Not Ashley and my dad. Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
No,
No.
her dad picked me up from the airport whenever she was getting married, and we spent the whole day doing errands, and I was sick as a freaking dog. And we spent the whole day doing errands, and her dad, bless his heart, is 10 times more ADHD than Mikaila is. And y'all don't know this about Mikaila, but
Not yet.
this girl, she's so ADHD.
Oh boy, clinically diagnosed in the whole bit. It's fun, and my dad is so much worse. But
Yeah.
man,
And
he
he's
is
the
just the
sweetest. He
loveliest
really is the
person.
sweetest.
He's so lovely.
So now I want to get into the table read where we read you stories that are sent in or that I have found. They're true.
Send in your real shit.
Okay. My dad was adopted from a woman who went to my grandparents' church and got pregnant out of wedlock. My grandpa confessed on his deathbed that he had actually had an affair with that woman, and he was my dad's real father, which is why he suggested adopting him in the first place.
Whoa. I don't know how to feel about that.
Wow, I want that to be a jingle that we use over and over. I am saving that one to the files.
I don't know how to feel about that. What the fuck? Wow. That
Yeah.
is okay. I don't know if I'm like, ugh.
I mean, I'm glad
I,
he stepped
ugh.
up for sure, but like
But
that,
he lied for his
yeah,
whole
for
life
sure.
too. Like, it's a little, like, on the one hand, it's charming because he wanted his child close to him while he was growing up. But on the other hand, He lied to literally everybody, his kid,
Yeah,
his
and they're like,
wife,
oh, this
everyone.
woman got pregnant out of wedlock. She must adopt her child out. Like that's how it reads to me,
Oh,
because it's from the
okay.
grandparents' church that got pregnant out of wedlock. Did the kid know that that was his real father? Did he know he was
I
adopted?
thought I thought you said that it was the father who had confessed on his deathbed. Is that not what it
Yes,
said?
the father confessed on his deathbed that that was his real son.
So the
But
son, assuming
either
that
the
the son
son
didn't die
didn't
before the
know,
dad.
yeah, either the son didn't know he was adopted or he didn't know that was his real dad.
Oh, that's true.
So either way, the
Oh.
son's life was a lie. Like,
Okay, but also assuming, well, not assuming. Okay, imagine how big the town or the city was, right? So this dude, had an affair with a woman and then adopted her child.
hmm
Then you also have the other added layer that this other woman knew for her also entire life,
hmm
assuming that it was an open adopt. Is that an open adoption? Is that how that works? Yeah, because closed adoptions are the ones where you don't know the parents or the kid or whatever, they have no
Well, you
contact.
might
But
know them, but you can't have contact.
okay, right. So, oh, that's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Poor kid. Okay, so does it keep going? Because that you said
Nope.
that this was the what?
N- I mean, it's not a one-liner, but
Ah!
no, that's the only information we
Updates.
have.
That's not
Updates.
fair. That's not fair. Man, that poor okay, how do you process those feelings? Let's just assume that the dad died before
The
the
dad.
son died. The dad.
The dad
Let's
died
just
before the son died.
assume.
You sound like you're from LA.
That's like, so you sound like you're from London. Let's just assume that the dad died before the son, right? Imagine the feelings that you would suddenly have now that your dad has died and you just found out this information and you can't ask the questions because they will never be answered because no one else ever knew.
Yeah. But you know
That's
what?
heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking, but also my favorite thing is a deathbed confession. I
Explain.
love it so much. Also,
Elaborate.
I want to have a deathbed confession that's not true.
I was just thinking that if
I
you
want to
weren't
be
gonna
like,
say it, I was gonna think it too. Like I have I have treasure buried and here's
yes,
how to
no,
find it.
and I actually had stories like that. Hold on, maybe I can find one. I had stories like that. Like, if I am dying, I want to be like, don't let anybody know what's in the box, and like not tell them where the box is or what, like, you know?
Or tell them there's $30,000 buried and then like be really cryptic about it
Yeah,
or leave a note.
exactly.
Leave a
Or
note and
like,
leave really terrible, terrible instructions and be like, do not open until after I die. And then the instructions, like you can never figure them out because they're terrible instructions, but there is no money hidden anywhere.
well,
And
like in my
like
will,
you just make your horrible kids, not your
or
horrible
not
kids,
in
but
my
like
will. When
your kid,
whatever.
her kids are lovely, by the way. FYI, her
Yes,
kids are
they're
lovely.
amazing.
I actually really
You're
love
in charge of my funeral if I die before you, and you're going to
them.
hire somebody to be mysterious and in the background. You're gonna hire
Ooh.
you're gonna hire somebody to stand in the background with like, wearing
What
all
if I
black and
hire
an umbrella and sunglasses.
and then just walk out without saying a word and disappear?
Yep.
Or what if I hired a bunch of people to wear like mob boss suits, you
Yeah.
know, like in the back, and then just have them all line up against the back wall, not say anything to anybody. And then right as the funeral is ending, they all leave. They just all leave
Yep.
without saying a word, and then they get in their cars and
And
just
people
drive
are all
away.
talking like, who is that? Do you know who that is? Like,
Oh, I'm on it.
I
Not,
want it.
don't die anytime soon, but I'm on it.
No, I won't. I won't. You can't get rid of me.
Fucking haunt
Um,
me.
I will.
You will haunt me.
I will.
I'm here for it.
Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes, with all my heart.
I'm writing in because I need to get something off my chest about my sister.
Oh no.
She's already known for being bold, but one afternoon in the country club, her teenage stepson decided to publicly accuse her of cheating. Loud enough for members, staff, everyone to hear. He clearly expected her to deny it or melt down. She did neither. She looked at him, didn't say a word, walked straight to the fountain in the middle of the club courtyard, took off her dress, climbed in wearing nothing but her underwear, and announced she was baptizing herself as the Slut of Springfield. People
Whoa.
screamed. Someone dropped a martini. The kid was traumatized for life. She climbed out soaking wet, held her head high, and walked away like she'd just won an argument that no one else knew how to have. That was my sister. When backed into a
Whoa.
corner, she didn't explain herself. She made history.
Whoa. Wait, how old was the kid? It didn't say?
Teenage stepson.
Oh, teenage. Oh, okay. Layers on layers on layers. Okay. I am of two minds. Am I allowed? Can I say?
Do what?
Okay. Can I say I am of two minds? I want
Okay.
to say things. Okay.
Say
First of all,
things.
my suspicion is that it's the stepson and he doesn't like her. That would be my guess, right?
And she's just
Maybe?
gonna go humiliate herself for
Mm.
this.
See. But I think maybe she's kind of a badass bitch and was my hope is that she's kind of just a badass bitch and she's like, you know what? Fuck it. Fine. I did. You know what? If you want to try to ruin my life, then I'll fucking ruin it myself. I'm gonna go out on my own terms. That's what it
That's
sounds like
something
to
I would
me.
do.
No, you wouldn't, would you?
Yeah, I'd
You
be like,
want
oh,
to.
okay. Well, you think I'm doing this? I'm gonna do it harder.
Nah, that's true, actually. You probably would. That's a good point. Right though? Like if you're gonna try to fuck me over, well then I'm gonna fuck myself over on my own terms. Does that sound like kind of sound like what that is?
Yeah.
It almost can you read like the last sentence of that? Because it almost sounds like the sister's like a little proud of her.
Yeah, she said when backed into a corner, she didn't explain herself. She made history.
Yeah, she sounds proud of her. I think like I don't know. I don't know if my sister did that, I'd be like, okay, first of all, fuck you for cheating on the person. That's really not a good thing. We've already talked about this several times. Do not cheat on your significant other. Just get the fuck out if you're not happy. But also, like, if somebody's gonna back you into a corner, fine.
Nobody backs baby into a corner. She
Good
makes her
reference.
own thing.
Good
Um,
cut. Good cut.
well, this person didn't say that
That's
they
for the
wanted to
Gen
be
Xers and
anonymous.
millennials.
This person
Oh.
said that they were fine to not be anonymous. Her name was Riva, and it was from Guiding Light in 1985.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. God damn it. I was so excited to be proud of this person. God damn it. I forgot that you were doing that bullshit. Oh,
So yeah, like I mentioned in the last episode, I'm
dang
going to
it. I
be
caught on so fast on the last episode. I was like, this can't. Damn it. I was
I'm gonna
kind of
be
excited for this to be real.
yeah. Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
it's not. It's from Guiding Light, and I'm gonna be adding in one story every episode that is from a soap opera and making you dissect it or figure out that it's fake.
I said what I said and I stand by it, okay? Still a little bit proud of this woman, even though she
Also,
shouldn't
my
be.
favorite part of the show because it's the most ridiculous shit, and I love
How
your
do
hot
you
takes.
find how do you find these? You don't watch
I don't
soap
know, but
operas.
you're gonna be taxed to do this eventually.
Why?
I'm gonna
How do
make you
you
do
even
it.
find these? That's so funny. Oh my God.
Okay, so now you know the rest are real.
That was good.
This
Well done. I I caught the first one. I caught the one last episode. I did not catch this one. That was well played, ma'am. That was subtle. Good job.
Yes, I actually was like, okay, I'm gonna make this one a little more subtle. So she's not like, that's not medically possible.
That was subtle because, okay, because I really am picturing somebody just doing that. I'm like, all right, people are unhinged and
hmm
fuck you for cheating on somebody, but also at the same time, like, all right, fine. Somebody calls you out, own it. Sure,
Yeah.
why not? Well played, Ashley. You got me.
Thank you. Thank you. Next one. Real story.
Um,
Real story. I
so
just,
somebody had sex with somebody and then they had cats as babies.
yes. How did you
And then
know? I
and
had
then
a
the dog
dream
adopted them.
when I was pregnant. I had a dream that I gave birth to a Shih Tzu. You don't know this because you've never had a child, but when you're pregnant, you have the most vivid dreams imaginable, and they seem so real. And so, one of my dreams one time is that I gave birth to a Shih Tzu, and I cried when the Shih Tzu was born because I was like, I just wanted a real human baby, but
God.
I'm gonna love this one no matter what. And
Oh,
yeah,
that's so
it
sweet.
was traumatizing. I also next kid, I had a dream that I gave birth to a lizard. So, I'm birthing
Wow.
lizard people out here.
Wow. You are all sorts of reincarnation. Hey,
Yep.
when your kids are being difficult, do you call them, are you nice to them and you're like, "Oh, it's okay, my little Shih Tzu."
Real story, real story. This is
Hmm.
actually very, very hot off the press. My now former best friend, since as far back as I could remember, is a lawyer and he owns a big law firm, which also makes me kind of scared to read this.
Oh.
My oldest daughter, who's now 26, became a lawyer herself, and I got her an internship and eventually a job at his law firm, which I now heavily regret. He's
Uh-oh.
been widowed for over a decade, but I didn't think anything of it. After all, he was my best friend, and I thought he'd take a bullet for me, and I would have done the same. And she was my daughter, who he watched grow as a baby and eventually, oh, sorry, and actually came and visited us in the hospital when she was born.
Uh-uh.
They eventually started dating.
Uh-uh! No! No, 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 no. Stop. Stop it. I want this one. I want this one to be the fake one. I want this one to be the actual soap opera one. I don't like it. I want you to rewind it. Can we
It
make this the fake one instead? Can this be the fake one? No.
is not
Stop.
fake.
Stop.
It's not fake.
No. How can you how how can you watch somebody fuck? How can
This is
you
why I love you so much.
how can you how can you watch somebody
Be born.
in diaper? Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
let's
How can you watch
like
them be born?
Big Bang Theory backwards. How can you watch somebody be born and then go forward and be like, "Cool, you're in diapers." And then watch and be like, "You took your first steps." And then be like, "Oh my God, you said dada." Okay, probably backwards. I don't have kids. I know that's backwards. Fuck off. And then like, but then, no. Then
You
you watch
have,
them grow up and you watch them wear their first dresses, and then you watch
yep,
them in fucking training bras, and then you
yep.
watch them,
Well,
and then you
hopefully you're
watch
not
them
watching
get
them
their
in training
first,
bras, but
and then you watch them
yeah.
get their
And
first
you watch
zits, and
them
then you watch them get rid of their zits, and then you watch
and
them
have
like,
their first boyfriends who are their
oh,
age.
and you watch them, oh my God. And then you watch them graduate high school. And okay, nope, no, look, I'm sorry. I know that was a really visceral reaction, and I don't
It's
have kids.
accurate. It is completely justified.
I am not a fan of this at all. This, to me, even if it's not grooming, because the way it's being presented doesn't sound like grooming, so that's fair. But like to me, it just seems like they were waiting, and that is gross to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like they were waiting? Am I wrong in thinking that?
I don't know. Have we gotten to that part yet? Hold on.
I feel like okay, so I've
He was a
watched.
widower for over a decade, but was he watching her during that decade?
Look, he's been watching her the whole time she's been growing up.
Ugh.
Like not watching, but
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
his
Like
best
the
friend.
present.
He's been
He's
around.
present. Yeah. And so like for example, I have been around people in my life who I have watched grow from as an adult myself. I have watched grow up from being children into being adults. And I just can't separate that. I don't think
No.
that there's any possible way that I could separate
Well,
the
as a parent, I
child
still
from the
see my
adult
kids as
as an
the
adult.
little babies they were.
Yeah.
And so I would only expect the same from my friends. I don't want to think of any of my
Ugh.
friends being like, oh, one day I'm gonna, ugh, nope, I can't even say it. Nope.
No. Well, and okay, so think of it this way too. Like you're not even old enough and your kids aren't old enough to have quite gotten through that. Think about it with you as the child and one of your parents' friends doing
Mm-mm.
that to you
Nope.
instead. Like I'm trying to picture any of my my mom or dad or stepdad or like whoever or my like whoever
It's
in my
like the whole
life
Monica and
watching
Richard
me.
thing on Friends.
Yes. Yes. It was gross. Like that was totally like super unnecessary. That
Yeah.
was an unnecessary plot piece. It made it gross.
Yeah.
Look, if somebody that my let's say that like my mom or dad had a friend that was their age that had watched me grow up from diapers onwards, and then all of a sudden we started dating, I'd be like,
Even
this is weird, and I
from
do not
high
like it.
school onwards.
Yes. Yes. No. Ugh.
No.
No. That's a
Okay,
real
let's
story?
see.
Is it?
Yeah, this is real. Where are we?
No.
Where are we at?
Oh God, it's not over?
No, it's not
Shit.
over.
God damn it.
They eventually
Sorry.
started dating. That's where we ended.
Mm-mm.
And I only found out after they got engaged last year. For those who can't see, Mikaila is open mouth, gaping, just
I broke.
retching,
I broke.
retching.
Wait.
Um, I was fucking pissed. She was 25 and he was 54, and she's my fucking daughter. We all had a huge fight and she moved in with him in his house. They got married this past August, and I, of course, wasn't invited to the wedding. I was his best man at his first one, and now he remarried my damn daughter.
No.
And now I just found out
No.
she's pregnant with his kid. I'm fucking furious and hurt, but there isn't anything I could do now. They're both adults and they're married now. I feel like a fucking failure of a father. I'm heavily
Mm-mm. Nope.
considering disowning her and leaving her out of my will for this. I just needed to vent this out here.
Oh man, that took a really sad turn too. That
Yeah.
makes me so sad. That just, God damn it. And the thing is too, okay, a couple things. First of all, he didn't know about them dating until they were
They got
engaged.
engaged. Yeah.
First of all, that's really sad. So devil's advocate,
If you feel like
maybe
hiding something from your parents like this, it's probably not right.
right. And that well, that was gonna be my non-devil's advocate, so way to fucking jump ahead.
Sorry.
But you're right.
Sorry,
No,
sorry.
don't no. I was gonna get there afterwards for shock value, but you nailed it. Like, right? It's true. No, it's true. It's probably wrong if you're hiding it from your parents, especially if you're like, okay, so she was 25 when she got married or somewhere abouts, give or take.
She's 25, he's 54.
Okay, so maybe this is a year or two later, but either way, you're old enough at that point to know that what you're doing might be wrong. First of all. Second of all,
He's
devil's
over
advocate,
twice your age.
yes. No, 25, 54.
Yep, over twice your
Oh,
age.
you're right, you're better at math. Okay, cool. Um
Not much. Not much.
Ugh, so there's that. But again, devil's advocate. You know, there's not a whole lot of devil's advocate
You
here, but
know.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. You know.
You know.
If maybe the daughter shit, I know I don't have one because I was gonna try to say like maybe the daughter didn't feel comfortable talking to her dad about this, but there's gotta be a fucking reason that he's over twice your age. Like, so there's, okay, no devil's advocate. No, this is weird. But also to not invite,
Do you have a dad's friend that you would ever even look at twice, let alone consider dating?
I'm really gonna actually think about this for a second
Yeah,
for
I
the
can tell
sake
you
of thought.
without a doubt that I do not. I absolutely do not. Like those, for one, they're all my uncles by association. They're all like I was lucky enough to have good relationships with all my parents' friends, and that would have just been fucked if
Yeah,
any of them
I'm with you.
remotely showed any interest in me.
I did growing up have some uncomfortable encounters with one specific person who I will never, ever, ever, ever reveal in person or otherwise. Um, there was one person, but it never got to the point where I felt like it needed to be reported, not reported legally, but like stated, I guess. But I'm trying to think of somebody, even I'm going on the flip side and being like, is there anybody that I can think of in my life that I would go for? You know,
That's what
and
I'm
I'm
saying. Like,
I'm trying to I don't I'm really trying to give this some thought and I don't think so. Are there older people have there ever been older people in my life that I have dated or would consider dating? Sure. But not somebody that watched me grow up. I think that's the real issue here. I don't
yeah,
it's not necessarily that I wouldn't date somebody or marry somebody that was like twice my age. I would never necessarily rule that out. Obviously, I would now because I'm happily married, but
I'm
like,
like, wait, hold on. How old are
no,
you?
no, 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 no.
No,
I'm
how old are
happily married
you?
now. I'm
You're
30, how am I? 37.
so in their 70s. You wouldn't rule
Well,
them
no, no,
out?
no, 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 no. But let's pretend that I was 22 years old. Yeah, I'd probably date somebody who was 44 at the time, you know, but not if that person watched me grow up. There is a very different
That's
dynamic there. I think that's the
absolutely
breaking point.
true, but I'm in a different camp that I would not date somebody twice my age.
Oh, so real quick, to reverse that, not to make this a double-edged sword or anything like that. All I'm saying is if I were to look at somebody and look at them and be like, "Oh, this guy is really handsome. He's 44." Like I've dated men that in the past that were like way older than me, and that's
Well,
fine.
now looking at a 44-year-old, I'm like, yeah, give me some of that. But like 22, I would have been
But
like,
but also
no.
but also flip it around too. So like me being, let's say a 22-year-old or a 25-year-old dating somebody that's twice my age. To me that's like, oh, I'm dating an older man or whatever, right? But then you flip that around and you think this
They're
fucking
dating a
this
child.
fucking 50-year-old person, man or woman, is dating somebody that is a child.
Yeah.
That's, when you're that age, you're like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm dating an older person, whatever, blah blah blah. But
People
then
are
you
going to
look at the
cancel
flip
us
side,
for
is
being
like,
ageist, but like
it's not about that.
it's
It's not.
it's just
It's not about that. It's about basically like older people know better and younger people don't.
yeah.
First of all. And I think the biggest issue in this story, really honestly, I think the biggest issue that
Is he
really
knew
gives me
her
the
from the
cringe
time she
factor,
was born.
he watched her grow up.
Yeah, how can you see somebody who's been born and in diapers when you're not in diapers yourself? And I'm talking about child
Sure.
diapers,
Yep.
not adult diapers. Like,
Yay.
how can you look at someone in child diapers and 20 years later be like, "Oh, I wanna fuck them." Like, that's
That's what creeps me
disgusting.
out. Don't like it.
Disgusting.
I do not like that, Sam. I am. I do not like green eggs and diapers.
Ew.
If you're 5 to 10 years apart, that's very different if you're watching that person
Yeah.
grow up. If you're watching that person grow up next to you, that is a very different thing than if you are a
Even 10 years is
full
pushing it.
adult.
10 years is pushing it
Yeah, maybe.
if you were
But
15 and they were 5 and you're like
but again, okay,
well
so Skylar and
this is
I
like the Twilight thing like
True. Ew, I think about that too. It's gross. Gross. Also, by the way, I never actually watched the movies or read the books, but I get the premise. But like,
Mm.
and yes, I get it. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. Fuck off, everybody. Forks is real. It is real, but it's
My
not filmed
youngest
there. Yada
or my
yada.
oldest son is named after Jacob. That's
I
another
know.
story though. Okay, we're gonna go
Wait,
into
hold on,
this
hold on. Hol-
real
Well,
quick, real quick.
okay.
My ex-husband, who I was obviously with at the time, my firstborn child, was with him. All of my children were by him, but he grew up in Port Angeles, which is where,
Forks.
yeah, which is
Let's be
one of
real.
the
He grew up
towns.
closer to Forks than he did to Port Angeles.
Yeah, pretty much. So he's Native American. He's Alaskan Native. And I was dating him at the time I was reading Twilight. And they were talking about all the landmarks in that area that I've heard him talk about. And so I became Team Jacob 100% because Jacob was Native American and he is from this area that my boyfriend was from. And so I'm like, this is amazing. Like he is my Jacob, right? So when our firstborn child, oh, rewind.
Who absolutely,
Rewind.
absolutely.
Ron's middle name is Jake.
I didn't know
And
that.
so, yeah, so when we came up with our son's name, it was going to be something similar, but we didn't want it to be the same. So his middle name is Jacob, like Jacob from
Stop.
Twilight.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
And that is my stupid teeny bopper fandom story. Okay, go.
Okay.
Your turn.
You are gross. It's so cute
Never Team
though.
Edward, though. Team Jacob, even though he's problematic in his own right.
I never
It's
been.
all so problematic. Don't read it now. It's terrible.
You know what's so funny too is whenever I go back to PA, Port Angeles, PA is Port
Mhm.
Angeles. In the Pacific
Mhm.
Northwest, if you live in the Pacific Northwest, PA is,
PA is Port Angeles. Yep.
yeah, it's
And
not
in
Pennsylvania.
Texas, it's Port Aransas. Or
Oh,
actually,
see?
they call it Port A here.
Oh, Port A.
So,
Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
PA here. PA does not stand for Pennsylvania. It stands for Port
Yep.
Angeles here specifically.
Out west.
Yes. But whenever I go to Port Angeles, it's hilarious because they still, even now, they still have
I
like
still have Twilight
stores.
shit. Yep.
They have like stores and like signs everywhere. And it's so funny because it wasn't actually filmed here. And
Nope.
it
It was
was
filmed in
because,
Vancouver.
yeah. And well, not just Vancouver. Wasn't it filmed down in like Vegas or something too? So it was filmed somewhere else
Mm,
also. And they had to
I
use
don't
all
know about
these.
that.
Vancouver looks really similar
It does.
in a
It
lot of
does.
ways, except for Forks, for anybody who doesn't know. Okay,
It's a
take your
shithole.
hand. It is also, by the way, it's a total shithole. It's all just run down camper
Yep.
vans and shit like that. It's gross. It's beautiful. Like the
Oh,
like the countryside itself is stunning because I will
well,
tell you,
and
okay,
freaking, yeah, all of the coast along there is beautiful.
it's stunning.
Beautiful. Go to the Ho River.
Oh my God. Oh, it's
Go
closed right
camping
now.
on the Ho River. And also don't go there because we want to camp ourselves. Don't take
100%.
the
That's what I was gonna
spots.
say. But also, if you do come camping here, do it because it's the most stunning place you've ever seen in your entire life. And we've both traveled a ton, but pack it in and pack it out. Like make sure you don't leave garbage and trash and stuff like that. We're not about
Yep,
that here. So
it
anyway, that
is.
was a whole tangent. I forgot what we
Absolutely.
were talking about.
Well, I don't even know
Don't
either. I'm
date,
sorry.
don't date somebody that you watched grow up as an adult yourself. Don't do that. It's
Absolutely.
gross. It feels like grooming.
It
I don't
is
like it.
in a way.
I don't like it.
See, and do you
If
see why I'm
you,
scared to read that? Because I'm
ugh,
like, this is a law office. The
I don't
law
like it.
office of young, young, and younger.
That's not real, is it? Did you just make that up?
I made it up. Are you kidding?
God. Thank God. Stop. It's gross. It was
I'm so
so
funny.
deadpan. It was so deadpan. I thought you were serious. I thought you were giving away the name of the law office, and now all I want is for it to be that name.
I got another one.
Really?
Yeah, I actually
Okay.
have two more, so we gotta keep
I
it
we
short.
gotta hurry up. Hurry up,
Okay,
Mikaila.
Mikaela, stop talking.
I know, for real.
This one, I don't know whether to love this or hate it.
Oh.
My great grandmother was a vengeful woman. I love that.
Good
I love
start.
that. Yeah,
Good
that's a good, I
start.
love that one. Okay. She found out that her husband, my great grandfather, had cheated on her. So
Oh
when he
boy.
had a stroke and was bedridden in his 50s, she
Oh
set
my
up a
God.
mirror that made it so he could see the bed in the guest room.
Oh, stop it. Stop. Stop it. Stop. What?
Hold
Oh,
on. Hold on. You don't know what's going to happen.
I, okay. Okay.
Then she proceeded to screw every man in town.
Yes.
He
Wait,
was
I'm sorry.
unable.
Wait, quick. Wait, he cheated on her?
Yep. He
Okay,
cheated on
I'm back.
her. He was unable to speak or move and was forced to watch.
My God.
She also had no shame on who she screwed. She screwed the pastor and the sheriff, to name a few of her triumphs. This was in the early 1950s.
The pastor and the sheriff, so this had to have been a small town.
She's my spirit animal. I mean, like, after all the shit I've gone through, I feel like this is something Ashley would pull.
I can see it. I can see it happening. Oh, it's perfect. The only context I feel like we're missing is when did he cheat on her? So not that any cheating is okay because we've already established that. My question is like, was she sitting here brewing, like stewing on
Oh,
it
I hope
for
so.
like 20
I
years and
hope
this is how
so.
she got back at him or did it happen right before the stroke and this was like
I
a
hope
knee-jerk?
so, because you got to think we're in the 1950s. She can't leave him. What has she got to her name?
True, true. So let's pretend that like he did this 15 years prior when
Hmm.
they were like in their 30s, right? Let's just pretend.
Yeah.
15 years earlier, they're in their 30s. She had no way of getting out. She couldn't get her own credit card, couldn't get out, couldn't divorce, couldn't like all that stuff because fuck the way the world treats women for however long, all the time. But like
Ever
she
and
couldn't
ever.
leave.
Amen.
And she just sat there and plotted her revenge for 15 years. And then he had a stroke. And she's like, this is how I do it. Fuck poisoning this guy. Like, I'm not gonna poison this guy because
Yes.
it can be traced back, but like I can
Yeah.
fuck everyone in town in front of him
Yep.
and I'll just torture him.
I kind of love it. I
I do
kind of love it.
too.
I'm not gonna lie.
I do too. I almost I almost hope it wasn't a knee-jerk reaction. I hope that it didn't happen a year before the stroke. I kind of hope that
She
it had
she
happened
sat on
15
it.
years and she just
Yeah.
sat on it and she's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I
Yeah,
gotta say,
she still took care of him. Maybe not in all the ways, but
she
she
took
took
care of
care of
herself
herself
more.
and she took care of him.
Girl, that's so perfect. I hope she made so much noise. Oh my God. And then I hope what I really hope too, I'm just picturing this like her coming out of the bedroom or him, like her, like the pastor, the sheriff coming out of the bedroom and like rebuckling his belt with the gun on it and looking at him and winking at him and leaving. And then I want the pastor to leave with like that silly little like white collar thing underneath the and then
That's a
just
priest.
rebuttoning. Oh,
That's a
priest, whatever,
priest.
fuck it, who cares? That thing. I'm not
It's our
religious.
story now. It's our story now. Fuck it.
Buttoning that little thing and like straightening out his little
Yep.
pastor coat or whatever and walking out and just giving him a little nod as he walks out the door. And he's just sitting there gnashing his teeth because he can't do anything else. Hey, look, you know what? She didn't. She didn't poison him. She got
Yeah,
back
she
better.
didn't poison him.
Bring back better is what I always say.
Listen, this is something that would happen in Mad Men, and I love it so much.
Oh, totally. Yes.
Okay, I've got one more, and it's a doozy. It's the
It's
showstopper.
it's a dosey. This is the
It's the sh
showstopper?
it's the showstopper because it's the
Ooh.
craziest shit ever.
Okay, I'm ready.
And this is from somebody on Reddit. I got permission from them on Reddit to share this story. She only asked that we respect the person in the story.
We've talked about this a little bit. We do request from the audience members, and going forward, hopefully we'll have more audience members and stuff like that. But we do request that if somebody asks for respect or privacy, that the audience does that as well. It's very
Absolutely.
important to us.
Yeah, no shit talking our people that write in. Like, we share these stories to share them, not to talk shit about them. Like, we
Yep.
have some comments, and usually it's the bad people in the story that we have comments about.
Yep.
Um, but don't talk shit about our writer-inners.
But just don't like this is supposed to be a spot where people can talk about shit. So, and I think it sometimes is also a place for validation too, for people who need the validation because they're unsure. So just keep that in mind.
The subject line of this is, I think my husband drugged me the night before he died.
Okie doke. Here we go.
It's the showstopper for a reason.
Here we go.
Trigger warning. This involves suicide. So,
Oh no. Oh boy.
okay. He killed himself somewhere between 6 and 7 a.m., but he left the
Oh,
house
that's
hours
really
before that.
specific.
Yeah. I was going to stay up all night because I knew it was going to be a bad one. Because I didn't want him to struggle with the weight alone, I said it out loud that day, the week before, set in stone. I'm staying up with you that night, all night. I'm not going to let you be alone. So we don't know if the, like,
If this was planned,
yeah, was it planned? Was there something that was happening that night that she knew was going to trigger him? We don't know. I didn't get specifics from her. I only have the story.
oh my goodness.
Not long after I put our son to bed, suddenly I struggled so hard to stay awake, more than I ever have before. Everything felt like lead, and even though my mind was literally screaming at me inside my head that I needed to be awake, it wasn't safe for him to be alone right now. I couldn't. I fell asleep sitting on the couch, even though I had an energy drink and a caffeine pill that I hadn't actually needed yet to make sure I would be capable. Had more on standby as well as several other wake up methods, but he woke me up from the couch, talked me into moving into the bedroom. So, like, she knew something
Right?
was going on.
I'm wondering kind of if it was like the anniversary of something or
Yeah,
like a specific date or something that he had planned, that he had said something like were people
yeah.
watching? Oh man.
At some point, super late, early morning, he came into the bedroom. I don't know if the hallway light or my own screaming instincts woke me up, but I did wake up, but not enough. He stared at us a moment, hugged our toddler and I wanted to tighten my arms around him like I normally would have to make him stay, make him lay down with us,
Oh
but I
my
couldn't
God.
lift my hands. I didn't have the ability to scream, just a little bit of blurry vision as I looked up at him while my mind was still screaming that I needed to get up, that
Oh
he couldn't
no.
be alone. But I don't remember that moment of consciousness lasting long enough for me to see him leave the room. And that was the last time I saw him. I haven't been that tired since. I had a light suspicion at the time, but I brushed it away, wouldn't let myself believe it. But it's been 2 years since he killed himself, and the more the thought pops up, the harder it is to pretend that it isn't possible, isn't likely, because he was so fucking smart, because he was preparing for months, because he subtly researched exactly where to shoot to maximize death and minimize pain. Because in the goodbye video he took in the dark hours of the morning, he told me he understood if I never forgave him. But honestly, the most fucked up part of it all is that if he did, I forgive him. Because he thought suicide was his only choice, the light at the end of a tunnel. And he didn't want me to be awake for it, even though he did it on the other side of town. Not just didn't want me to stop him, but didn't want me to suffer from trying to stop him and failing. Didn't want me to deal with the anguish of knowing it was happening and being helpless. If he did what I'm growing more and more to believe he did, it may have been cruel, but it was also his way of being kind, of covering my eyes and ears to the worst movie scene of my life.
He did it on the other side of town. Is that literal?
She says he left, did it between 6 and 7 a.m. and on the other side of town.
He didn't even want her to clean up after him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that one is really hard. That one is, I, whole, first of all, um, first of all, suicide is hopefully not the answer. That one is really, really tough. We've all had people, well, most of us have had people that we know. Many, I don't know most, but
Yeah.
I have, you have, I believe, like
Yeah.
we've had people. The other thing is too, is we want to say that suicide is not the answer, but help is really hard to ask for too. And I don't know how to respond to this. Like I get it. I get what he was doing, and
Yeah. And
let's just say,
I see the kindness in the act of him
yes,
drugging her.
yeah,
Um,
I do too.
Never thought those words would come out of my mouth,
Yep.
but
This has got to be one of the hardest stories I've ever heard, honestly,
yeah.
because I don't even know what to say. I mean, I get it, I guess. I get it, and I understand also where she's coming from, saying that maybe it was a kindness. I mean, was he planning it? Was like,
Yeah,
why
she
did
said
she
he'd
think
been
that that
planning it for
specific day?
months. Yeah, I know.
And she
There's
had a
got to be
caffeine
something
pill?
with that specific day because either it was a regular occurrence and she was ready.
Fucking A, girly. I'm so, so sorry. That is, and with kids too, man. Oh. You guys, if you're struggling with this stuff, please ask for help. Ask anybody. This is a really tough one because I understand where he was coming from and I understand where she was coming from. And I don't think I've ever heard anything quite like this before. I don't know how to feel about it. Like,
If you're feeling like you can't go on and like you need help, there's a suicide hotline. All you have to do is press 988. Call that. They're there to help you. People are here for you, whether you don't have anybody personally or I mean, people struggle with PTSD no matter if it's from situations in your life or situations being in the military or anything like that. Like these crisis intervention hotlines, they've seen it all and they know how to help you and they know how to get you resources.
and that's
And
kind of also the thing too, is that no matter what you think your life situation is, what you think, like you just can't imagine that your life is unbelievable or worse than anybody else's. There are people out there who have seen it all, who have seen worse, and who are there to help, and who are there to be like, hey, first of all, you're not stupid, and you're not dumb, and you're not weak. You are not a weak person. You are going through something that nobody else is going through because it is in your own brain and your own head, and that is okay. Second, there are people out there. that do care about you. We care about you. Like in
Right.
all honesty, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care, any of that stuff. What you've done, any of that stuff. Like people care about the fact that you're alive, and that you can make somebody's life better and that you do matter to somebody. And I know that sounds so cliche and blah 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 whatever, but
Well,
you really
even when
do
we're in the
matter.
pits of despair and we think that nobody cares about us and nobody's going to miss us, there are people who care about us and people who love us and people who would be devastated if we were gone. And a lot of people feel like they don't have anybody that they can reach out to and they don't want to be a burden, right? But like people care about you. And if you feel like there's not anybody that cares about you, call a crisis hotline. Like
Hmm.
somebody's willing to take, somebody's sitting there waiting for you to call them because they care about you, whether you're a
These are
stranger
literal
or not.
volunteers.
Yeah.
They're volunteers. They're offering their actual time, like their literal time to be there specifically for you. Like they are offering everything they have for you because they don't know you, but they believe that you matter, and that matters also.
Yeah.
And the other thing is too is that, the people in your life that, you may be leaving, they also care about you. They really,
Hmm.
really care. We've all had people leave us in our lives. Many of us have had people that are really important to us leave us, and I will never forget them.
Yeah.
And some of these people are the best people that I've ever had in my life. And one of my friends, when I moved schools in elementary school, he was my first friend. And he was a whole different kind of person, like just not run-of-the-mill normal human being, right? And
Yeah. It's,
he had some stuff going on, and he was my first friend
you
in elementary
know,
school, and
the two
he
people that I've
couldn't do
lost
it.
to that, they were exceptional people that
Hmm.
were highly memorable, lovable people. I was shocked to hear left. And like so many people that we know in show business that have, you know,
Hmm.
lost their battle to depression. Robin Williams, for one, like
Yeah.
we love him.
And
He
and we
was
look at those people and we think
struggling.
they're the happiest people on earth because
Yeah,
that's how they portray themselves.
exactly. But he was struggling with something that we didn't know. And like, I am a huge advocate, and I know you're a huge advocate of therapy. And like,
Hmm.
therapists aren't for the weak. It takes a
No.
strong person to go through therapy.
Yeah.
But like, everybody needs a therapist. Like, it just helps you get through the things that you don't know how to get through on your own. And it's,
And we all need help. Every single person needs help,
yeah,
no matter what. You are not the strongest
absolutely.
person on the planet. But the
You
other
are
thing
not
is
meant
too,
for the world that we live in, for
no,
sure.
no. The other thing is too, is it sounds like we're kind of just talking to, you know, the people that need the help. Really, one of the things that we as a society and friends and all that stuff really need to be talking about too is just, and I know that this is said all the time and all that stuff, but really you need to check in on your people. Like
Yeah.
those of us who have the capability to check in on your people all the time, you need to check in on your people. Just even if, like, okay, look, I am so ADD in my brain that I have so many friends that I love and care about and family and all of that stuff. But I'm so ADD that if you are out of sight, you are out of mind in general,
Yeah.
just generally speaking. That is how my brain works, and I hate it, but it
I
just
won't
is what it
ever
is.
let you be out of sight, out of mind with me. I'm calling you all the time.
Good. But one thing that I have really been thinking about the last year or two, really in the last year or two, maybe a little bit longer because of COVID, actually, is as soon as I think about somebody that I maybe haven't thought about in a long time,
Text them.
I've really been focused on trying to text them and just say like, "Hey, I've been thinking about you."
Yeah.
When you pass a houseless person on the street, um, instead of ignoring them, literally just all you have to do is make eye
Smile.
contact and
Yeah.
smile. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Just don't
Treat them like
forget
they're
that.
humans.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Stuff like
They
that.
are.
So we talk about people like if you need help, then ask for help, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes it's not that easy. So for those of us who, have a minute to spare, check on your people, check on your friends, smile at the person on the street, make eye contact. Here in the Pacific Northwest, especially here in Seattle, we have something called the Seattle Freeze. And it's a thing here where people just don't talk to each other. And it's not because people are not friendly or mean or like whatever. It's more that it's a very tech-based society and all that stuff. And so people are consumed in their computers and all that stuff. And so people, it's just not there's not a lot of social interaction all the time. Um, and so that's not me. I'm very I'm an extroverted extrovert all the
Oh,
time. I need
let
my
me just
people.
tell you real quick about Mikaila. This is one of the things I love most about her, and the reason I am a my love language is words of affirmation. And apparently I I feed off of her words of affirmation, not only to me, but to other people, because we're walking down the street and she's telling everybody she passes by, I love your dress. Oh my God, you have a great laugh. Oh my God, your smile is amazing. Oh my God, your hair is fantastic today. Oh my God, the light on your face is just making you glow. Like she literally compliments everyone that walks by. And after I leave visiting her, I feel high. Like I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to like boost your ego because I don't give a shit. Like, I'm the
Fair enough.
opposite of Mikaela. I don't,
No,
I'm
you're
not
not.
gonna like, I'm not gonna, well, she's not telling you things that she doesn't believe either, but I'm not gonna tell you things just to tell you things, right?
Yes, you
And
do. When I visited you in Texas this last time, you were complimenting people all over the street in Austin, and every single time you
because of
complimented
you,
but it
literally,
was lovely to
when
see you.
I'm
Like people were smiling at you all the time when you said like, "Oh my God, I love you have a great smile." You said that to
Oh, I
somebody, and
told
her
that.
face lit up. It was
Well, and I
crazy.
told that really hot bicycle. What's the thing where they pull the people?
Oh,
That guy
the
was
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
hot. And I was
yeah.
like, "You are so handsome." And I don't do that. But my best friend Michaela was there and she always compliments people. And so I was
There's a
like,
difference, by the way. There's a difference between being creepy and being
well, yeah,
complimentary.
I
And she said
wasn't like, "Oh
handsome
my
and not
God, you're
hot.
so hot." I was like, "You are
You're just a
so
handsome guy.
handsome." Yeah. And and
And he was leaving. He wasn't staying. He just
oh
left.
no,
So
he did the shoulder shimmy. He goes, he like
and then he
he
and
did
then
the
he went on
shoulder
his
shimmy.
way, and that was it. That
Yeah,
was
and he
perfect.
that was it. And but what I love about Michaela is she never lets somebody walk by her without putting a smile on their face. And I think that's why I love her so much is because she
Oh, you're
feeds
so
my
sweet.
ego. No, I'm not sweet. I'm egotistical.
You
I'm
are the
like
sweetest. But that's
but
it. But
like
that's like the
but it
thing.
makes a huge difference. Like I can be at my lowest low, and if I get a compliment from Michaela, I'm like, oh my God, somebody loves me. You know,
But you
like
can get a compliment like that
we,
from anybody,
anybody,
and they'll
anybody,
and
like
they'll it'll brighten their
tell,
day even just for a second.
tell literally anybody on the street, like, wow, you're looking like so super good today. Like you look like you're radiating the sun. You know, say something out of the blue that people don't say, like,
And
oh, I
then
like
just
your
keep
shirt.
walking.
But that's how you are. Your compliments are not
But we can't.
shallow. Your compliments are something that makes
Well,
people
because people
smile.
people are beautiful. There's a reason that, it makes me happy to make people smile too. And you're the same way. People leaving this world on
Yeah.
their own accord, we often ask them to reach out for help and to um we oftentimes put the burden on them when really the burden should be on people who are just able to make them feel good for a second, and then that might change their entire outlook on life. And that is so
Yeah.
important, and it's so easy. It's
Yeah,
so
there's so many
easy.
stories where people are like, I was going to end it today, and somebody told me, hey, you matter.
Yeah.
And they didn't end it because
Hey, you
they
have,
hadn't had
gosh,
somebody
your
tell them
makeup
that.
is beautiful today. Or,
Yeah.
gosh, you have a really
Oh,
great
somebody
smile.
told me in Trader Joe's the other day that she was like, oh, your makeup looks so smooth and flawless. And I was like, "Ah, you just
It's so
made my
great,
day. Like,
right?
what?
Um, so I just feel like that one was really hard. And I feel like we might just need like something to make comedy about afterwards.
This is this is this is a glitch in the matrix.
Ooh.
This happened way back in the mid 90s. It was a rainy Saturday morning, and my dad asked if I wanted to take a ride out to the very small rural mall by the university up north and not our usual huge one in the city. We head up
Okay.
there and hit up all the cool stores and the arcade for a bit. As we're getting ready to leave, we see one of those walk-in mall style pizzerias. My dad asked if I wanted a slice, to which I responded, sure, what kid doesn't want pizza? This is where it gets really weird. We walk into the pizza joint, and immediately I notice a change in, well, everything. The place
Oh.
had a blue tint to it. It was significantly colder, and the noise was slightly muted and muffled.
Oh, weird.
As if that wasn't enough, everyone in there stopped what they were doing and stared at us.
What?
I looked at my dad, who is one of the most logical, grounded, rational individuals I know, and even he had a what the fuck look plastered on his face.
What the
We
fuck?
ordered the pie, sit down, and noticed people were still kind of staring, watching us intently. It was weird, especially this one guy in the corner with a pork pie hat and shades who hit us with the creepiest smile.
Yeah.
Long story short, we scarf down the pizza pretty quickly and head out of there. The second we get out of that place, the immediate feeling was lifted and the overall vibe was back to normal. The light was regular again, the cold subsided, and the sound returned to normal.
Ew.
Here's where it gets kind of nuts. So years
That wasn't
later,
already nuts?
a little bit,
Stop.
just a
That
little.
wasn't already nuts? Come on.
So years later, I'm telling friends about it, and they say, let's go up there and check it out. We head up, tear them all apart, and can't find the place. I ended up asking this older gentleman working maintenance about the place, and he said, there hasn't been a walk-in pizza place here in about 30 years.
It
I haven't
hasn't
seen a
been
walk-up place like that in 25
in
years.
25 years. Shout out again to my favorite
My favorite murder.
murder. We love you guys, and we
We
get half of
do.
our material from you.
Listen to my favorite murder,
It's true.
which made the hair on my arms and neck stand straight up. Got home, told my dad, who responded, doesn't surprise me. Wherever we went that day wasn't here.
Ew. Nope. Nope. Nobody, nope, nope, nope.
Nope, nope,
It's a whole
no.
lot of
Parallel
nopes.
universe.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, was it okay, how do you feel about parallel universes?
How do I feel about them? They're real. Have you
Right
seen
though?
Stranger Things?
Okay, but it's not just Stranger Things. I'm okay, look, I'm not a crazy person. I'm educated. I have degrees. I have like the things, right? I'm not
You're
a
like,
stupid person.
don't listen to us and think we're dumb because we believe in weird shit.
Right, exactly. But the thing is, too, is that like deja vu, they've started to sort of theorize that deja vu might possibly be some of that parallel universe stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you might be
No,
getting like
I
a glimpse into it.
100% believe in parallel universes and alternate realities. And you might think I'm weird. My sister once told me when my brother was dying that this is a quote now. You have fallen off the deep end. I'm so
Sorry.
no, it's hilarious.
Wow.
We
Wow.
we laugh at it. Like we literally said it the other night when everybody was over for Christmas. We were like, you have fallen off the deep
Oh
end.
my God.
Yes, I believe in parallel universes. I like Interstellar, like
Well, the Mandela
Inception,
effect
and
is totally
like
real too.
yeah,
Like, look, 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 look.
yeah.
Look and listen, look and listen.
Listen
We
and look.
look,
We're gonna get
we
so canceled for
I
copying all
know,
of.
I'm
We
so
love My Favorite Murder,
sorry. My
and I.
favorite
Okay,
murder.
hold on. For all you people viewing out there, let me show you my tattoo.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo on my arm, and it's
Yeah.
cyanide and happiness. So not only am I copying one thing, I'm copying another. But it says,
But hey, here's the
"Here's the
thing.
thing, fuck
Fuck
everyone," and that is
everyone.
a direct quote from My Favorite Murder. So we love you. We're going to give all the credit to you. Yes, we quote you, but we love you and we want
I'm
people
so
to
sorry,
listen
and
to
that's
you.
why we do it because we really love you and
Yep.
you're the best. You're literally the reason we started the podcast because
Yep. We just
you're
went
just
and
the
saw you in
best.
Austin a few months ago.
Yay! And it was amazing.
Amazing,
Amazing,
amazing, amazing.
amazing. So the Mandela effect, I believe, is kind of a weird, real thing. Just because I for sure remember Fruit of the Loom having a cornucopia, and the
Oh,
only
yeah.
reason I remember that
100%.
is because the only reason I know that a cornucopia is called a cornucopia is
Same.
because
Because
it
of
was
that.
part of Fruit of the Loom.
Yep.
Why would I know that otherwise?
Yep. That and Berenstain Bears.
Berenstein.
It's Steen. It's not Stain.
Bears.
I'm
It's not
sorry.
stain.
I've
Fuck off.
always
It's
known it was Steen
Berenstein.
because I was like, why isn't it Stein? It should be Stein the way it's spelled. And my mom was
Yes.
like, no, it's
Yes.
Berenstain.
Yep. Yep. And so that
Not
always makes me wonder. And
Berenstain.
I'm not like this crazy person that believes in like jumping universes and stuff like that all the time and whatever. I'm a pretty logical person,
I think it happens. I don't think it happens
generally
all the
speaking,
time,
but
but hey, do you have a soap opera worthy story to send in? Do you have a cousin who got a brain transplant and it was your brain and now you're living to tell the story?
did your cousin all of a sudden have babies, but they were all Shih Tzus or lizards? Did your grandmother smother her husband with kisses, but really it was just smothering him to death?
Did you take off all your clothes and dance in the fountain and you found your soulmate?
Did you think that your best friend was telling you a real story and then she just fucked you over? Did you?
Did you go to the mall and step into a time loop?
Yeah.
We want to know your stories. You can submit your stories online at soapanonymous.com or email them to stories@soapanonymous.com.
They are all anonymous. All right. Well, submit your shit and we'll post the shit. It'll be fun. We'll have a
So
good
much
time.
fun.
Love you
And
guys.
also, we're going to leave the suicide hotline at the end for anyone who needs it. And we love you and we are here for you. And if you need us, send us an email.
Yeah. And we'll say hello and we'll give you a smile on the street too, no matter what. Okay, love you. Bye.
Yeah, love you. Bye. Hey, don't forget that we love you and you matter. You can call or text 988 for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline if you or a friend is in need. Call 988 or text for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline if you or a friend needs help.